So joining us on the phone right now is Alan Bragwell, a licensed professional counselor here in North Alabama. Alan, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, thanks for letting me come in and join in the discussion.
Absolutely. Now, first and foremost, I think it's important for all of us to understand, Pat and I included, that it's normal to feel overwhelmed or anxious at this time. Are we right?
Absolutely. It's absolutely normal because all of us are considering how does this affect me, the unexpected, these unexpected changes. And it's not something way off somewhere else that we're just listening to. It's happening to us. It's happening here and now. And so it creates its own set of stressors that we can address, and I think we can do something about.
Well, sometimes we don't even recognize that we're overwhelmed until it's too late, or we start an argument with someone, our friends, our loved ones. So how do we stop it before it gets to that level?
Self-awareness is the key. Being aware of, like if I'm clenching my fist or grinding my teeth or snapping my pen, that's my signal. That's the dashboard light, so to speak, that there's something going on and I need to go, wait a minute, this is self-talk. Wait a minute, I'm going to do something. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to take action and do something right now and break this little cycle immediately.
Okay, now you mentioned it's important to take time to take action, maybe re-focus or re-engage with the world around you. So how do we take action? We've noticed that we are feeling overwhelmed and we're feeling anxious. How do we take action and put that into play?
Great question. What we try to do is, and what we try to teach as counselors and social workers, is a concept called grounding, where I'm going to just time out, just like in a sporting event. Wait a minute, time out, and I'm going to review my surroundings. I'm going to look around. I may look around my yard, my house, my cat, dog. Maybe I've always thought about doing a 5-gallon bucket garden or something, a tomato plant or something like that. Or if I have a safe walking space, or if I happen to be close to water, anything you can do, restarting old hobbies or maybe something new. Just like in a previous report, the sharing the weather pictures, that's great. That's things that we can do that's going to get our mind off of the wad of stress and feel like I've got control, even if it's just for a few minutes. You can't imagine how much that makes you better when you feel like you've got a little control.
Absolutely.
All great ideas, Mr. Bragwell. Also, when you think about this is now, we've only been like 2 weeks into this thing. We're in the long haul right now. So is it now time to also kind of be very deliberate and intentional with those things? Not every now and then, but kind of schedule it, right?
Absolutely. For folks that and especially, I'm even talking to people now that are quarantined. You need to keep a routine. Get up, your morning routine, your coffee, your breakfast, get dressed, and then have your routine. Have an activity that you're going to do, and keep, just like you suggested, Pat, is to keep to a schedule as much as you can, because the more you feel like you're in control, the better you're going to be.
All right. Keep that routine as much as you can. Alan Bragwell, thank you so much for your insight and for your time this morning.
Great. Thanks for having me.